welcome to the Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 14th of November, 2015. Today we find the moon in the sky, just like every other day. It's in the sky. You think I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. It's in the sky. But it's in the sky in Sagittarius and in Mula Nakshatra. And today I want to talk to you about determination. And the fact that sometimes we don't need to be any less determined. Sometimes we need to have the same strong, passionate approach to a situation. But we also need to be aware at the same time that we're adopting that particular approach. Determination can get you really far, right? There's a particular story from Vedic mythology in relation to the demon king Ravana, and how Ravana was so determined to have things his way. His ego was very strong, to the extent that when it was pointed out to him that he was being egotistical, he actually even became more egotistical. Why am I saying that today? Well, today there is the particular danger that because you have a very strong desire for something, that you're going to miss the very opportunity that can allow it to manifest in your life because you're looking for it to happen a particular way. So it would be really silly today when a particular insight dawns upon you that reveals things to you to just kind of ignore it and go, well, no, it needs to take this particular form. What difference does it make what form the help you're going to receive takes, as long as you receive that particular help? And once you've received that particular help, do you need to be any less determined in your approach to try to achieve whatever it is that you've got this very strong desire for? No, but you need to pay attention, and you need to approach it from a space of being open-minded and from a space of utilizing that particular perspective to the best of your advantage. Insight is precious. It's like a gift from the cosmos, and sometimes it comes, sometimes it doesn't come. Sometimes we bang our head against a brick wall wanting it to come, right? But then what comes? Well, nothing but a headache or a pile of bricks, depending upon how strong your head is. But, sometimes you end up going after something so hard that you're shown something else, albeit sometimes in a very challenging but enlightening manner, right? And it's the enlightening bit that you want to pay attention to and not become so attached to your expectations being let down, because your expectations are not going to be let down. It's just you need to take a look at a particular piece of information that's going to drop in your lap today. Don't ignore it. Cooperate with it. Follow the wisdom that it has to offer you. It's not going to require that you really alter your approach, but it's going to require that you alter your outlook and your relationship to a particular situation. Mula Nakshatra is very much like that. It's very desire-driven, and it's associated with Nariti, which is the goddess of dissolution or destruction. It dissolves things. Mula's purpose ultimately is to dissolve the ego. Dissolve the ego so that awareness can dawn, so that the final stages of liberation can take place. It's a nakshatra that's sattvic at its foundation. It's moved by inspiration and the desire for higher awareness or something higher. But then it acts upon that with very rajasic energy. That can either work to your advantage or to your detriment. If you're functioning from a spiritual basis or a spiritual foundation, then it's going to help you if you're paying attention. If you're coming from the space of ego, well, then you're going to kind of get shown the door. Even though the door is the actual way, you'll be shown the door in a rather firm manner. right? So better to cooperate with the energy at hand. The lunar tithi today is Shukla Tritiya. It's the third day of the bright half of the moon. With this particular energy, there's the potential for the capacity to see things in a very clear and concise manner, to see how things fit together, whereas before you were actually missing that. And that's going to give you the seeds for eventual victory with whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. The solar lunar yoga today is Driti. With Driti, it's the concept of holding to something very passionately and in a very independent manner. And that is actually going to help you today. But you also need to pay attention to what this little gem of wisdom has to offer you. I want to point out to you that I do have much more in the way of astrological musings, writings, videos, all sorts of stuff. You can even sign up for an astrological service of your choice at my website. Also, you can find a full-length video course that you can order and download. It's done with myself and fellow astrologer Ryan Korzak, a full-length course on the nakshatras, giving you both descriptions of all the individual nakshatras as well as techniques to interpret the nakshatras within a birth chart, all available through my website, AuthenticAstrology.com. That's going to do it for your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 14th of November, 2015. Until next time, please take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.